The next clip we're going to look at is one known as Tokyo Jokio, and it is a highly racist cartoon. Please don't repeat a lot of the things that you see in this film. It portrays the Japanese as well as the rest of the Axis in a very negative light. It makes a joke out of them, portrays them as deceitful and dishonest, and so I'll let you take a look at some of this symbolism as we go along.
Attention, please. This film, now released for public showing, has been captured from the enemy. It is a typical example of vicious Japanese propaganda. Cock-a-doodle-doo, please. We are now privileged to witnessing demonstration of Japan's finest air raid siren. And now please to observing a look at listening post. Over here, our honorable aircraft spotter. Now we are showing you fire prevention headquarters. Oh, Senegal, too late. Incendiary bombs. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay. Face, please. Losing face. Kitchen hints. To demonstrate how to constructing the delicious Japanese club sandwich. Slice bread ration card, so. Place a piece of meat ration card, so. Then eat them. Oh, yum yum sandwich. After eating, you are enjoying a crab. Presenting Nippon News Styles of the Week. Presenting Japanese victory suit. No cuffs. No pleats. No lapels. No suit. These are Red Togasan bringing you highlights in a world of sports. Here we are seeing Japanese King of SWAT. Headline personalities. And I, Yamamoto, will dictate peace terms in the White House. General Hama demonstrates coolness and calmness of a Japanese officer during air raid. Flashes from the Axis. Berlin. Flash, the Fuhrer has just received a postcard from a friend vacationing abroad. Rome Chamber of Commerce takes us for a visit through its celebrated ruins. For Japanese Navy or at sea. Oh, believe it or don't, this submarine launched 3 weeks ahead of schedule. Inside submarine, fierce sailors work in maze of intricate machinery, indicators and control levers. Oh, very, very technical. These happy gentlemen are navigating a human torpedo. Very, very dangerous stuff. But he are not caring. Are you, happy gentlemen? Ye are courageous like Dickens. Happy gentlemen, have you anything to say? Oh, no, nothing except... Rat me out of here! Now we are sneaking glimpse of plane being launched by super-duper catapult device. And here are Zero Fighter demonstrating new tricycle landing gear. Approaching into our scene are Honorable Skinner Maru, our busiest aircraft carrier. Whoa, this little vessel are Navy Minesweeper.
That's all, folks.
Again, hopefully you get an idea of the racist stereotypes and almost making a mockery of the Japanese people that Tokyo Jokio does. If you've enjoyed this journey through propaganda cartoons, there are a whole lot more out there that you can look at on your own. I would advise that you get your parents' permission first because some of them are not exactly school appropriate, but I would recommend going to YouTube, and if you search for World War II propaganda or World War II cartoons, you can find a lot of the most common ones, especially the Warner Brothers stuff, and especially some of the government-made cartoons are available, as well as many of the foreign-made, the Nazi and the Soviet and Japanese propaganda. Other than that, other places you can look. There is a video called Disney Goes to War. I think it's Disney Goes to War. There's also a video that calls The Cartoons Go to War, something like that. And those also do a pretty good job of detailing what some of the propaganda looked like during the war. There was more propaganda that the U.S. government had to come up with after the war was over. So one of the problems that we have is we've got these soldiers, young men, many of them who enlisted at a young age, and they've been off fighting war, and they might not know what it's like to live on their own and to have their own life in America. And even many of those older gentlemen who went off to war, they come back, and still getting back to normal life is going to be difficult for a lot of people, especially when it comes to respecting women and treating people with a lot of respect. A lot of the men just don't know how to act in normal life, not by any fault of their own, but just because they've been away at war so long. And so a lot of the post-war propaganda is all about how to get Americans readjusted to American life. Some of the cartoons are funny, some of them are still brutal or racist or sexist, and a part of that is just sort of the nature of the times. By today's standards, things are a lot different than they would have been in the 1940s when a lot of this stuff was made. So just remember, a lot of the stuff that was said in the propaganda cartoons was just more of the nature of the time. That's the way people talked, and what was normal, what were the norms of the day, have changed over time. And so what we would find pretty inappropriate today, at least for many people, was on the borderline of acceptable back then. that concludes part 2 of our journey through propaganda. I hope you enjoyed it and look forward to seeing you soon.